Good afternoon, everyone. My topic is all about housekeeping terminologies. Housekeeping terminologies, when we say housekeeping terminologies is ang naangari is ang mga nanga-assign or ang mga side part sa mga hotel or sa mga restaurant ba ni or basta kasaganin is sa mga hotel. Okay, first is the antique. Antique is a furniture belongs to the period before 1940, though nowadays any species of furniture is that more than 100 years old is considered an antique. Sa antique is kasagaran makita nato sa mga hotel is na ay mga karaan kaayo nga mga bangko or mga samin ba nila nga mga furniture nga mga daan na kay sa katanhan. So mao na siya ang mga matawag nga antique like na mga old things nga makita ninyo sa hotel. Then amenity, a service of or item offered to guests or placed in guest rooms, convenience and comfort, not extra cost. The amenity is, for example, kanang ako guest ko, then bungadto ko sa hotel, then ang hotel, ang ilang mga staff nga to mag-provide na sila og unsa pay kuwang og unsay mga needs sa guest, pero wala na siya cost, dili siya bayran. Okay, let's proceed to area inventory list. A list of all items and surfaces within a particular area required at attention of the housekeeping personnel. Then sa area inventory list, like kanang sa front office ngara tanan ipang suwat og unsay mga kahinanglan sa hotel or sa guest ba ni ron. Then back of the house, the functional areas of the hotel in which employees have little or no guest contact, such as the engineering, the maintenance department, laundry room, and so on. Sa back of the house, silbi mao ni siya sa kung sa balay pa, mura ni siya og sa kung sa palagi og sa balay, diba sa balay kina may main kitchen or dirty kitchen. So sa dirty kitchen or sa back of the house, ngara na pang ayo doon ang mga sa mga kuryente, mga naguba nga mga gamit nga ayahonon, like for example og mag-burn out is na sa back of the house ngara magkuha ng mga na butang ang mga generator kay di man na nila ibutang sa bisag asa para makita sa mga guests kay naaman jud na nga to ipang butang sa pinakalikod, then ngato na paandaron. Okay, sa bouquet, a term used to describe catering or specific numbers of people at specific times and variety of dining layouts. Sa bouquet is, for example, na ay birthday, dibu, or kasal. Sa hotel, naasa rooms nga for limited lang ang mga tao nga i-invite or mangadto sa kana nga lugar. Like for example, sa Dibu, maihap raman ang mga tao sa Dibu, like mao na siya ang mga capacity ra nga makasud ngadto kay which is di man siya kaayod ako, limited raman sad ang masud ngadto. Sin bath linen include bath towels, hand towels, face towels, washcloths, and fabric baths and machine. Sa bath linen sa room is naaman jud na siya CR. Then disad kasagan dili tanan CR sa hotel is dako or kuan kay kasagaran man like sa mga uban nga hotel is kana mga mamahalo na hotel pag mongadto ka sa ila hotel or sa room naa na lindot ang ilang CR kay naa sila katong bathtub niya. Required na nga to ang katong face towel, hand towel, o face towel. Sa budget, a budget is a plan that projects both the revenue and the hotel participant during the period covered by the budget and the expenses required to generate the anticipated revenue. When we say sa budget, usa pa na siya itukod ang hotel or ang kana siya nga building nakalaan na nga to tanan gi usa na or gi pangandaman na og pilay magastos og pila pay masubra or pilay magamit ana nga kwarta. Then sa buff, to smooth the floor with a low speed floor polishing. When we say buff, and I think sa buff guro is mauna siya ang sa kanang paglimpyo sa saug. Like for example is bago pa natukod ang hotel or sa rooms, like na di man sana siya maingon nga diretso ra siya kanang kuan dayon kanang plain or patag dayon. So dapat kaning buff on my own research is para comfortable kaayo ang paglakaw-lakaw sa guest. Varnishing polishing the floor with high-speed floor machine to achieve an extremely high gloss. Kaning buff o kaning varnishing, sa varnishing like for example, sa mga gamit or sa kanang mga kahoy or ang tamakanan kay kung sa room kay ang tamakanan ang sasawg is kanang kahoy. Need na siya i-polish kay what if na ay bata or di lang sa bata o sa mga guest magtiniil o walay free nga chinilas, so dapat i-varnish yun na siya kay para limpyo o kanang hamis kaayo siya tamakan. Okay, sa breakfast knob carbs, card hung by the guest on the knobs of guest rooms doors into pre-orders at night. Sa kani siya is sa breakfast knob cards, mo ni siya ang katong for my own research kay kani siya ang card nga before you into the hotel is kung magpabuka like for example 3 days ka ngadto, so naa na jud na ngadto daan ang imong mga pagkaon if kung libre ang pagkaon ngadto kay kasagaran man jud sa hotel kay for example mo ngadto ka og 3 days then sa 1 day nimo gabi ka naabot yin pagkag matagaan ka ang card niya naay mo tok-tok ngadto sa imo or tawagan ba ka karon or basta ka na tawagan ka then or ngadtoon ka og staff para ihatod ang imong pagkaon or meal. Bonsai. Let's proceed to the bonsai. A literary meaning a plant of entree. This refers to a tree or a plant. Sa bonsai, kasagaran sa mga hotel kay naa man jud na siya mga plants. Pero ang kani siyang bonsai is gamay ni siya kanang imo ra ni siya i-trim imo ra ipanatili og unsa siya ang iyang katubuon nga tanom. Capital budget. This all locate the use of capital assessed have lifespan considerably excess in 1 year. These are assets that are not normally used in day-to-day operation. Capital budget is, when we say capital budget is mo ni siya ang pinaka igbaw or pinaka taas sa tanan sa mga nagastoon or gastoon pa lang. Cabana, a room adjacent to a full area with or without sleeping facilities but the supervisor for releasing on the sofa, it's mainly using for charging. Cabana is like for kanang kuan like ug mo ngadto ka sa or restroom ba na or magtambay ka sa og ang hotel kung naa ba siya swimming pool is mo na siya ang katong mura og higdaanan nga comfortable kaayo ka pwede ka magsigla higda ngadto nya magtanaw-tanaw ka sa mga tanawin. Coverlet, a bedspread that one covered half of the dust ruffle but does not reach down to the floor. Ang kaning coverlet kay wala kay ko nakakuan ani but mura gyapon ni siya og kanang feel na ko mo siya gamiton paglimpyo. Sige, proceed na sa cleaning supplies. Cleaning agents and small cleaning equipment used to cleaning guest rooms or public areas in the hotel. Cleaning supplies mao ni siya ang gamiton sa mga staff nga nagtrabaho sa hotel para kung for example ako guest ko nya mo biya na ko ani nga room, then mo proceed dayon na ngadto ang mga staff nga dadanan ng ilang mga gamit panglimpyo para limpyuhan ang akong gamit or kanang gawas sa palibot man na sa hotel para malimpyo siya. Condominiums. Hotels similar to timeshare hotels. The difference between the two lines of types ownership units of condominiums hotel that one owner is have multiple owners each for limited amount of time of a year. Condominium condominium is kasagaran ni siya magkuan sa mga artista or sa mga or di na sa mga artista kana maka-afford ani. Sa condominium is naa siya limited lang og ikaw na bahala og kanos aka nga mo stay ana nga room sa hotel. Convention, a formal assembly for representatives sharing common field of interest come together to air their views. Sa convention is if kung naay sabutan tanan like for example kung naay mga meeting naay convention room ngadto sabutan og unsa og like unsa ila sabutan damp dust crib cot for babies provided guests or on request. Damp dust, a method of cleaning where the item to be cleared or wiped with a damp cloth. Deep cleaning, intensive specialized cleaning undertaken the guest room public areas often conducted according to a special schedule or an special project base. DNCO. This room status means that the guest made of arrangement of settle his or her account but has left without informing the front office. DND card. A do not disturb is hung outside the room. Inform hotel staff to visitor that occupant does not wish to be disturbed. DND card is mo ni siya like for example if ikaw na ni check-in ka nga nga hotel kay para di ka madisturbo or naa kay buhaton sa sud sa room is na siya ibutang ra sa gawa sa imong door nga DND hotel o please do not disturb ka ng mga ingunan nga mga sign. Double lock or DL. An occupied room in which the deadbolt has been torn off prohibited entry from the corridor only as the grandmaster key on the emergency key can open it. Like for example, kung gusto kay ka nga secure jud or for example namubiya na ka sa imong room or pero wa pa ka nahuman og check-in ha, nibiya na ka kay tungod kina kay paliton or something. So even na siya i-double lock kay wa ta kasabot basin di ay na ay copy or duplicate na ay naka-duplicate sa imong case sa imong room. So that's why you need to be secured to your room. Like mao na siya ang kuan sa double lock. Dutch wife, another term that's seeing kit provided as a guest amenity. Dutch wife, like for example katong kaganiha katong sa amenity kanang maghatag na nga to ang staff or anaan ka sa staff of if need ba ninimo siya nga gamit. Like for example sa kanilagi ang kaning Dutch wife is mao na siya ang pangtahi guro. Duplex, ato story with parlor and bedrooms connected by a stairway. Duvet, quilts filled with down feather or synthetic fibers. Many hotels use duvets with a decorative duvet covers in lieu of both blanket and bedspread. They are sometimes referred to as a comforter. I don't know ako ka-search ani but maybe itako rin na ako later pagkahaman na ako nga. Dry cleaning, a cleaning of a fabrics in substance non-aqueous liquid medium. APABX operator, electronic private automatic branch exchange operators. These are the hotel switchboard operators who answer calls, connect them, appropriation intention. These operators also relay telephone charge occupied guests to the front office cashier. Sa APABX operator is like for example naakay problema but like ang imong floor is layo sa front office. Naana siya nga to ang mga naay nakabutang nga to sa imong room na ay telephone nga to niya na ay call para kung unsa man ang imong mga problem is makuan dayon nimo nga to sa back of the office. Like for example magpasugo ka or na ay problem sa imong room ngadto na nimo tawagan ang APABX operator. Exhaust vent, an opening for ventilation sometimes fixed with an exhaust fan to facilitate of the fresh air. Sa kani exhaust vent is for me is mo ni siya ang sa mga aircon Kung for example ang aircon sa imo hotel or sa imo room is kanang hinay or hugaw or naay something nga baho nga mugawas, kani ang imo kanang exhaust vent. FFE, furniture, fixtures and equipment. Sa kaning sa furniture, fixtures and equipment, like kaning FE, FFE, mo ni siya mga stuff nga moayad sa imo mga ug unsay mga naguba sa imong room. Fixed asset. These are the tangible assets for long-term nature such as land, large pieces of machinery and equipment. Fixture. A hardware items present a guest rooms cannot be moved of the difficult one as a whole since they are fixed in position. For example, washing machine, baths and lighting fixture. Floaters. Hotel establishment being operated on large water bodies such as seas, cruise liners, and houseboats, and typical examples from this. Sa floaters, like for example, ang hotel kay dool siya sa dagat or sa swimming pool or sa lake. Mag-provide na sila og kanang boat or katong murag higdaanan nga maka-relax sa guest kung mo ngara sila mo check-in sa inyong hotel, like in ana. Front of the house. Natakon na ni ang sa front of the house, mao ni siya ang like pinaka first nimo nga sud nimo sa hotel. Mo diretso dayon ka sa front of the house. So ngara ka mangwan ug asa ka nga room ug unsa nga number ang imo room nga doon. Then floor pantry. A service room provided each floors of grass to store cleaning agents equipment, guest supplies, guest room, dining and maid's card. Sa floor pantry kanang sa garden, kasagaran man sa hotel is na ay garden or na ay kanang sa mga bata kanang playground is money sila ang na-assign na ning floor pantry nga mga staff is ngara sila na-assign kay ngara nila limpyuhan o ipanatili nila ang kuan sa grass or sa kung naabay na kuan ba ang pag-flooring sa mga tiles like in ana. Gate pass, an authorized given to employee to take guest hotel property out of the hotel. Kaning gate pass, like for example sa eskwelahan, di ba ka makagawas-gawas og wala kay gate pass. Gate sunod kay guest loan items. Guest supplies normally found in the guest rooms but available upon request, for example, ironing board. Kaning guest loan items like kani ang iyagi example nga di kay sa ironing board, kaning plancha sa sinina. Pwede nimo siya i-request if available ni siya nga gamiton. Guest essential items that are essential for the guest rooms are not expected to be used or taken away by the guest. Kaning guest essentials kaning mga gamit sa room nga gi-check-inan sa guest nga pwede nila mada nga expected na kaayo nga kani sila nga mga essential or mga gamit is madadyo ni siya sa mga guest. Expendables, guest supplies that are expected to be used for and taken away by the guest or leaving the property. Kaning sa guest expendable, murag pare-paras ra gyapon ni siya sa mga sa guest essentials nga pwede siya dadon sa mga guest kung dadon sila. Graveyard shift. Kaning graveyard shift is kuan man siya kanang mga night shift, mga panggabi nga mga na-assign. Guest supplies. These are the item placed in the guest room free cost for use and comfort of a guest. Sunod kay handle with care or HWC guests. Guests who may have had some of unpleasant experience in the hotel of some compliance, genuine or otherwise, are able to handle with care guests by the hotel of reminder of their stay of furniture and sodium. Hard water. Water that contains the 60 ppm is part per million of calcium and or magnesium is called hard water. HAD-KD. A portable container that is strong that transporting draining supplies carried of a roommate's cart. Hollywood twin room. A room with a two twin bed but a common headboard which is the two people is need to arise and bed seats can be furnished together and make it appear in a single. Hospitality. The coordinate of generous reception, entertainment of a guest or the strange either social or commercially. Hospitality like for example kanang you need to treat your guests in a good way no matter what happen. Basta imo sila i-treat og way kay guest man sila. Bahalag i-underestimate kanila, basta you need to be professional to them. You need to lower your pride. Inventory. A stock of merchandise, operating supplies, and other items held the furnitures in a hotel. For example, linen, dining supplies, and so on are important housekeeping inventories. Jacuzzis. Whirlpool small pool scene which alternative jets warm water about therapeutic effected. King size bed. The largest size of king available with dimension of 78 inches times 18 inches Eastern King or 72 times 80 inches California King. Lanai. A room overlooking landscape areas, scenic views, a water body of garden. It may have a balcony, partial or both. Laissez-faire. A style of leadership where a leader believes in delegating assignment and the important tasks in others' team. Landscape area. An area where trees, plants, dark deck, walk paths, and having been used of created a nature looking outdoor is space that are functional, visualized, and appealing. Luggage rack. A furniture item provided a guest room for placing the guest's luggage on. Linen couch. A passage in the pram tunnel for sending soiled lining from the floor furnished of a floor central place near laundry for where it can collected by the laundry of the staffs. MICE or MICE, meeting in sensitives convention except session. The segment is now a big revenue generator for the hotels. Certain hotels cater especially to the MICE customers. Motels. Hotels that are located primarily off highways provided modest lodgings and highways travels. Most models provided an ample parking space and may be located near to the petrol station. Motels is for example sa kanang Don Felipe Hotel, kanang mga dool sa mga agianan or sa mga highway. Make-up, serving to the room while guest is residing in the room. Minibar, a fixture in modern hotels guest rooms, so the miniature refrigerator stocked with juices, liquor, and snack for the convenience of the guest. Marpy bar. This refers to the bed that folds into the walls and looks at the backtail of cupboard with fold away and being the leader of functional such as it may called so bed after another leading in furniture for away of whale bolts. Nightstand. A nightstand is a small stand cabinet design. The stand beside bed of elsewhere of the bedrooms as place. Put anything likely required during the night as always night table. Sa nightstand, for example, imuhigdaanan, then ang kanang tapat sa imuhigdaanan is naman dyan na siya kanang tungtunganan sa lamp, or it's up to you if ngara ba og na ba kay buhaton ngara or sa imo computer og na ba kay kanang buhaton nun. Mao na siya ang nightstand. Operating budget. This forecast that expense and revenues for the return operation of hotel during operation period. Operating expenses. Those costs that the hotel incurs in order to generate revenue, normal course in the business. Operating supplies. The item essential to day-to-day housekeeping operation including guest supplies and cleaning supplies. OOO. Out of orders if the status of guest rooms that is not resettable because it is required to redecorated. OPL. On-premises laundry is a house area in the hotel with linen and uniforms are washed, dry, clean, and pressed. Kaning OPL or on-premises laundry. Ngari ni ang mga na-assign ngari is ang mga tagalaba or ang mga tiglimpyo sa mga ginamit na nga mga habol or sa mga sinina nga pang kaligo ngara nga mga ginamit na sa mga guests ngara ang mga nasa na nga staff kay para labhan. On charge room. A room need housekeeping service before it can register to an arriving guest. Kaning on charge room is usa mga to ang guest, ang staff sugaton na niya ang mga guest, iya na sugaton ng guest, then iya na nga to i-proceed kung asa siya dapit nga room. Open section. A group of rooms that is not part of room section is is dining purposes. Porch, a covered approach at the entrance of the building. Pot stock or par number, a multiple of the standard quality of the particular inventory item is must be enhanced support daily routine housekeeping and operation. Par level, the standard of number of of each inventory items that must be hard to support routine housekeeping operation. Performance at the standard, the quality level that employs people is required to meet. Productive standard, the quality of work expended to completely by each other department. Pre-opening budget, this budget allocate of resource for opening parties achieving initial generator of goodwill. A license of FR pre-opening budget also include the initial cost of the employees' salaries and wage supplies, crockery, outlet, and ouch of the items. Pick up rooms. Rooms from the open section assigned to different grass to balance out of the workload. Queen size bed. A queen size bed has dimension of 5 feet in 6 feet in. Then room assignment sheet. The room assignment sheet is indicates to the room particular GRA has the service giving to the status of indicates a daily work report. To the sheet also kind pick of the room GRA has to service apart from the room his or her section. Room status decoration discrepancy, a situation in which the housekeeping department description of the hotel status differs from the room status from what of the front office. Service report, a report that allows the housekeeping department to identify the occupancy and condition of the proper stores is generated by daily through or the communication between housekeeping and front office. Refurbish, to give a new look room by decorating, reviewing, soft finishing, and facilitating the carpet and touching it. Refurbish is kanang i-improve na sad ug na sila i-enhance sa room para para malindot. Room section, a group of 15 or 6 guest rooms reasonable continuously of each other. Room section is mao ni siya ang for example sa usa ka room nga maglimit ra sila og 16 or 15 nga mag-guest nga para makasud-an na or pwede nga kuan nga room. Runners, in this context, lengths of metal something as a natural fiber, place of entrance to prevent the dirt, dust, reformatting a building. Next is safety and stock level. The number of purchase unit that must always hand on the emergency during delays on deliveries and so on. Service directory. This is a booklet in which a service covered of a guest by hotel and listed along with the room numbers each other of relevant departments. Skipper, a room status that indicates the guest has left hotel without making agreements to settle his or her account. Sleeper, a room status means the guest has settled his or her account to left hotel but in front of the office. Staff have to field update of the room status. Studio bed. This is a dual purpose bed that is used to advance divan in the day of the convention into a bed night after the removal bolsters of the covers. Swab down. As such, absorbent cleaning don't use for wet cleaning such as for works of a basin bath, and so on. Sunny bin. This is a small metal or plastic container with lids kept in the toilets and collection of disposable like towels. Surveillance equipment. Equipment such as CCTVs, closed circuits, television, it helps to thusly observe the surveillance activities of the person. Ang kaning surveillance equipment is not siya nabutang is sa gawas for example hallway din nga ra siya gibutang sa igbaw kay para og masabtan og sikin sa ang nisod sa room or guest nga nisod sa room or naabay nisod sa room kana. Sanity baggage, a room status indicating a room assignment to the guest, small light few pieces of luggage that goes by carried away without consciously indicating departure of guests walk out of the team. Soft water, water in which level dissolved calcium with her magnesium below 60%. Soiled linen, dirty stained linen that required laundry. Spotting, The specialized function that stain removal carried by the skills personnel called spotter using appropriate equipment by stain removal agents. Stain. I spot discoloration left on the fabrics on the contact with absorption foreign substances. Sorting. The process of the separating spoiled linen into the different categories, those running dry cleaning and those that should be laundered under different conditions such as white and colored in other words. Sorting govern constructions at the amount of kind so. Stock taking. The physical verification inventory items on counting of stock items periodic intervals. Stock taking is also termed condition inventory. Sunod kay SWB, salaries, wage, and benefits. Timeshare, vacation, interval hotels. These are involved to individuals purchase in the ownerships of the accommodation for the specific period of time, usually of weeks or year. These owners occupy the unit during the time. Owner may also have unit rented out by the management company of the other's hotel. 10 cards. Hotel publicity cards that shapes 10 place of the guest room. Terrazzo. Flooring which consists the marble, granite, and other decorate chipset in the cement. Turn down service. A special service provided the housekeeping department in which the room attendant ownership guest rooms in the evening restock supplies in the room and turn out the covers such as the bed preparation at night. Tooth glass. A glass placed in the vanity units and glass supplies used for gargling or to keep the guest's toothbrush, dentures, or other similar items in. Water closet. Sanity fitting consisting of the toilet bowl in the cistern. Vanity area. Vanity area, a unit comprising a wash basin and mirror surrounded by the float over the soap, dental kits, servings in the room, toothpaste, skip. Vanity area. Di ba sa CR is naman siya sa amin? Na siya sa amin, then nga to sa ang mga abos ato is na siya mga drawer. Nga to na nakabuta ang mga panghilamos, itong free nga toothbrush o free nga mga toothpaste. Then, vacant. A status of a room which is no guest sleep in the previous night and is not yet occupied. Wi-Fi wireless fidelity. This is the amenity provided nowadays with world-class hotel Wi-Fi intelligible wide range of the informed application of the computing resource with a connectivity problem. Sa Wi-Fi wireless fidelity is kasagaran na, di ba, karon kasagaran naman sa ato mga kasagaran naman sa mga hotels na may mga free wifi, then mga zero-based building. A zero-based building refers to the hiring employees while taking into the account of occupancy for a specific period of time. Then, thank you for listening my report. It's all about housekeeping terminologies. I hope nga na may nasabtan bisag gamay. Thank you sa pagpamati, and that's all. Thank you.